In this lesson, I want to go over some of the blocks features that we have here. Blocks are really great because it allows you to build websites really quickly. So you can be able to compose different blocks to be able to build something. So when you click on this left column, you have the blocks. And we are going to go here where it says to drop down. The first one that you see here is the hero. And the hero blocks is really great because it allows you to be able to move things how you want it to be. So let's get started first with anyone. You can drag any one of these onto your page. So let's say you're trying to figure out what looks good and you have something in mind, but you're not really sure. So you scroll down and see the block that you want to use. You want to find something that's closest to what you're trying to create. So if you scroll down, you have several options here. And I am just going to grab any one of this at random. For example, let me just grab this one here and you drag it over. So right off the back, you already have something that you need. If you want to change the text, you can edit the text right on here. Marketing for business. So as you can see, I'm editing the text right there, and you can do the same thing too with this. And if you want to change the background, you click this little icon here and you go over to style. Now, when you go over to style here, you don't see anything that you can change yet. So you have several options with this hero section here. If you want to have an image here, you click where it says image, and it's going to show you your current image, which is this one here. So let's say you wanted to add your own personalized one. So you remove and you click and choose image. And from here, I'm going to choose this here. You can add any image that you want. So now I have this image on the background. So let's go down over here. You can change this to the parallax, which gives it a little more, styling to it. So now you have this here and you can be able to, make it pretty much however you want it to be. So let's go over here now. You have the image, the background positions, which is something that's key where it says repeat all, no repeat. You want to cover. If you put on inherit, it changes. You notice the size changes. When you put on contain, it changes more. But if you wanted to cover the entire section, you go over to cover and it's going to do that. And you can choose how you want the image to be laid out. So if you put left center, based on the image size, it's going to move. So let's come back up here now. And let's say that you wanted to have just a background. You don't want to have an image. You want just same color. So you click over the color and you click the drop down here. You can choose whatever color that you want for the background. And you can choose the opacity here, how bright or dark you want it. So you want something like this. Okay, that looks good. Let's make that darker and let's lighten it up more. So this is how you can be able to create custom colors when you are building something. And you can choose that here and it gives you that flexibility. You can enable shapes as well. So let's choose a shape. Now you've added that shape. You can choose the color of that shape. That's the color. And I'm just choosing random stuff. You can choose the width, how big you want it. And this gives you ability for you to be able to be so creative with it. You want to choose the height. You want it to be all the way down. Do you want it to be flipped? So it's going to be flipped over. Do you want to bring it to the front? Now you can add a bottom shape. So let's go here. You want to add the same thing or you want to add something else, and you can change the color for that. So as you're seeing right now, I'm changing this just real simple, just by dragging and dropping in and clicking things. I can flip it over. So this gives you so much ability to do stuff. And if you want to change the button, so you click to edit, purchase, you can choose here where it says center. Let's put it over to the right. Now it's over to the right. Let's put it over to the left. And let's bring it back to the middle. And you can click on each one and you can edit each one based on how you want it to be. So it gives you a lot of flexibility. You can change the colors from if you want to. So I'm going to choose that color. And for the hover, you can choose something else. When you hover over it, it gives it a different color. So I can choose, let's go with something else here. So now when someone hovers over this, it gives them that particular color for it. So as you can see, the hero part of it, the first block, is really easy for you to change and gives you so much more that you can do with it. So feel free to go ahead and change it and add it on your website and just be creative. That's one thing I always tell people. When you're a designer, you have to be creative. Let the creative juices just keep flowing.